The fuck? Did somebody leave when we had a full lobby? So it's a 3v1 instead of 4v1? Who does that? Scared little bitches, that's who. Oh, what the fuck? Fucking Predator Hunting Grounds summed up in a very concise 30-second video. My God. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna leave the video going. Or, you know, the broadcast. Because fuck it. Just sit here, sip on my monster. Sorry for the burp out there, YouTube land, but, you know, let's be honest. Nobody's gonna watch this fucking video. So I say, let's just burp away. And while I'm waiting for this, I'm gonna read more funny Red Foreman quotes about being a dumbass or kicking your ass or whatever. If you didn't watch that 70s show, I highly recommend it. I'm so glad that I waited for almost 10 minutes for that last match. Just for somebody to quit in the fucking lobby. Connection to host lost my ass. Oh, I'm feeling so much more caffeinated now. So we're supposed to get this big DLC drop next Tuesday. And I'm really hoping that along with said DLC, which I don't really give a fuck about, it's, you know, Dutch's playable character, okay, fine. I'm not paying for that. I don't care enough about that. Now, if it were Wolf Predator, I'd be all over that shit. I want my whip. But anyway, I digress. Oh, and my character's all bugged out again. Look at that, my Predator model. Totally fine before. Back to the menu, not fine. Jesus H. Christ. Which brings me back to my original point. So they're dropping this DLC. Dutch skin, don't care about. You know, tapes to listen to? Okay, I'll listen to them, but I don't give a fuck about that. I want them to fix the game. Silly things like this. Like, this is ridiculous. The beta, to me, that they released, or, you know, trial, whatever you want to call it, was the best version of the game, in my opinion. It ran smoothly. I don't recall having a single glitch with it. And over the 3 days it was available, I legitimately put in about 50 or 60. Not 60, that wouldn't make sense. 15, close to 50 hours, I would say. It was probably about 15 hours a day. So let's just say 40. Let's say I put in 40 hours over the course of 3 days. I don't recall a single glitch. And it ran smooth. You know, I didn't have any issues. And this never happened. This model render shit. So I don't know what they're doing, but I really hope they fix the bugs and the glitches and, you know, make some minor tweaks to balance. I think it's actually pretty balanced overall. I have found that if you're playing as Predator and you know what you're doing, random fire teams don't usually stand much of a chance against you. However, if you're a good Predator and you're facing an equally skilled, very observant fire team with good loadouts, you know, and they know what they're doing, it's really hard to win, if not impossible. You know, they're always spot spamming. That's a mechanic I hope they seriously look at, with spotting. Like, that's just so fucking dumb. They always know where you are because the Predator doesn't shut up. He doesn't stop clearing his throat. Constantly making noise. Sounds like a T-Rex when he's walking and running. Like, I hope they make the Predator a little stealthier. The cloak, yeah, not great. So, I mean, a good fire team will spot you a half-mile away and light your ass up. And it's very, very hard to get close to them. And because the Predator's ranged weapons are not super impressive, like against a fire team guy that's like, you know, strafing back and forth and bunny hopping, really hard to land arrow shots. Really, really hard with this, you know, potato controller. Back before the last patch, my solution would be to get into like mid-range and hit him with the plasma caster. One hit down. I was getting really good at aiming that thing. But since they nerfed the full charge shot, direct and splash damage, to not being a one-hit down, which it really fucking still should be in my opinion, it's become secondary to the bow. And I think it should be the opposite of that. The bow should be the secondary ranged weapon to the plasma caster. It's like shooting basically a ball of star at somebody's chest. Yesterday, for instance, I got 2 direct hits on 2 different people. One center of mass, one headshot. Full charge, direct headshot. Didn't down the guy. Did 120 damage. That's retarded. That needs to go back to the way it was. That made the Predator a little bit more competitive at range. And it wasn't overpowered by any means. The laser gave you away. The shot was slow moving and gave you away. You know, it drained a ton of energy. It made the Predator very, very vulnerable. It was basically like you have to hide the laser, pop off that one shot, decloak, recharge, move. You know, it's really tough to use. People saying that was OP, they're a bunch of whiny little bitches who don't know how to play Fireteam. So, my unsolicited opinion on that. If I start talking faster and faster, it's because the caffeine's kicking in. It's a good thing I can have excellent conversations with myself, otherwise this matchmaking bullshit would really be getting to me. Now, if I were to go in and hit no preference, I did that, I think, 2 days ago. I played around 10 or 12 matches with no preference. And I was getting a match in 30 to 60 seconds. Full lobbies, no issues. But it was always this Fireteam, obviously. You know, when I hit no preference, I have never once in several hundred games of doing randoms with no preference, never once have I gotten Predator. It's always Fireteam. And I understand why. You know, it's just simple math. It's 4 Fireteam for every 1 Predator. And you would think 1 out of every 5 games I would get Predator, but no. And that's fine. It's just if you want to play Predator, you have to sit through these god-awful wait times. And I don't know if there's a fix for that, really. I'm not terribly familiar with these types of asymmetrical multiplayer games. In fact, this is my first real PS4 multiplayer game ever. I've had it since, 2013 when it came out. This is like, brand new off-the-line PS4 I have, so, original model. And, never really got into multiplayer games with it. I had Call of Duty, one of them. There's so fucking many. I don't know which one I had. But I never really got into it just because I suck so bad with first person and a controller. But when this came around, I started, I obviously got the beta or demo, whatever, trial, and started practicing just because I love Predator, and it was worth it to me to get good so that I could play this game. Because I'm such a Predator fan. That's why parts of this game make me sad as such an avid Predator fan. Like, for example, when the Fireteam's knife is so dramatically more powerful than the Predator's 18-inch dual serrated wrist blades, that's a problem. Like, really? You can't be serious with that. And the fact that the Predator can be parried and staggered? First of all, let's say you're using the wrist blades. They would go through the Fireteam's knife. Stop it. But let's just say they didn't. Or let's say the Predator was using the combi stick. A 9-foot fucking bladed spear. Being parried with a knife? By a human being? Are you kidding? Look at the size difference. A 7 to 8 foot tall, probably 500 pound or more intergalactic space hunter. I'm pretty sure is going to have a little bit more power behind his swing than, someone my size. I'm not a small guy. I'm 6'2". I'm like 195. Well, at least I will be once I'm done cutting, and I'm lean. But, I'm not weak by any means. But if I were fighting an 8 foot tall dude who's 500 pounds, solid muscle, and was strong enough to leap like a quarter mile through the air, pretty fucking sure I wouldn't be able to parry any of his blows. I'd have to cover my head and hope I don't die from, you know, one pimp hand. So, you know, parrying to me is a hilarious mechanic, and I can't believe it got past the idea stage. I understand why it exists, but look, the reality is if the Predator decides to come in and stab you with a spear, you're not okay, and you're not going to parry it. Stop it. But stuff like that. Like, I think a bow, a full-charged bow, on any class other than support should be a one-hit down. It's a giant arrow that just went through you. Or, you know, God forbid, let's get some more realistic damage. Like, if it goes through your leg, if the Predator shoots you in the leg, your running speed should be dramatically reduced. Like, you should be hobbling. If it goes through your torso, you know, it's either one hit down or it does a lot of damage. I think more than it does now, maybe 100 damage. And you should be bleeding out. Like, your you know, health should start trickling away. Maybe 3 health points every, I don't know, 5-6 seconds. I think that's pretty fair. The combi stick, throwing the combi stick into somebody's chest or head should absolutely be a one hit down. Plasma caster, same thing. Full charge shot, one hit down. Smart disc, same thing. Like, if you hit somebody in the head with a smart disc and it only does, what, 100 damage, 120 damage? Are you kidding me? That should behead them. It is a large frisbee-shaped blade that just went through you. I don't care how tough you are, you're dead. You know, I think the number of revives, again, I understand why revives are there, and I don't mean reinforcement, I mean revive. Fire team being downed, so, you know, 0 health, you're down. You have to wait for somebody to come hold the square button and bring you back. I understand why it exists, but it's stupid. You just went to 0 health. You're dead. That being said, for the sake of balance, I get it, so I would say keep it, but instead of being able to get downed 3 or 4 times or whatever it is before you actually die, I think it should be 1 down. Like, you get 1 down. So, you know, Predator shoots you in the head, gets you to 0 health, you're down. Okay, somebody can come bring you back. Oh, we're placing, that's exciting. I think that should happen 1 time. If you get downed again a second time, you're taking to 0 health, that's it, you're dead. Like, that's what I think it should be. Because when you pair, you know, 4 downs with reinforcements, it's infuriating as the Predator. Like yesterday, I downed 3 guys in about 2 minutes. I let the other guy go reinforce. I didn't record that one. And that's fine. But then once they were reinforced, they did a much, much better job of sticking together, I guess because they realized I wasn't quite new at playing this. And 2 of the, 4 then escaped, or maybe was it 3? 2 or 3 of them escaped after that. I got 1 or 2 more kills. I don't remember how many. But that was just annoying to me, because, like, I won the match. They were careless. But they were rewarded for poor gameplay by being allowed to come back to life. Again, I understand why reinforcement exists, but I think nerf it a little bit, Instead of... Oh, here we got a full lobby? Anyone on comms? Well, if y'all can hear me, good luck, have fun. It's so exciting. Whatever. What I was saying, nerf reinforcements, I think. Derailed. Maybe, what the fuck is it? Stop emailing me. Maybe reinforce, like, with half health, or just not all the equipment you had, Okay. They're all muddied. That's good. It's exciting. So this is probably a pretty solid team. I lost them for a second. Alright. less muddy now. I will say, for whatever problems this game has, this is cool. Like just chasing these guys, you know, from above like this. Right in the ass. That was funny. You don't see shit. You don't see shit. Or maybe they might have seen me. Okay. Yeah, I thought they would be headed over here. Shit. Alright. Oh, he totally saw me. He totally saw me. Where are they headed? Oh, they saw me. Get him, get him, get him. Ah! Didn't get him. That's disappointing. Alright. I wonder if they're going to the camp where I set off all the alarms and shit. I hope so. What are we doing here, fellas? Shit. Was that a hit? Get away from the door, guys. All right.
Enemy spotted.
Ah, that AI is gonna trip it. So, okay, there's only these two guys left? Oh, that had to hurt. Alright. I don't understand why fire team, you know, rage quits so fast. Like, you have reinforcements, you know? Alright, where did he go? I don't know. Maybe this way? Reinforcements might be this way, I don't know. If I had to guess, I would say this way. Which is essentially what I'm doing, I am guessing. Alright. Well, was that in reference to me, or... Yeah, alright, that's me. So, let's move up here. See what we got going on. Alright, he's not here. Sorry guys, seriously. Let's head back over here. last guy, no, he didn't quit. Alright, I don't know where the fuck he is. He wasn't at either of those little camps. Is he just hiding? Or is that him? Well, he's got to be nearby. I just got XP. Did I get XP because he's nearby? I don't fucking know. Is he just camping? Alright, so I think I know what mission he's on. Is this the... Yeah, okay, so this is the one... Oh. Alright. So... Oh, for God's sake, these rocks. Fucking... I'm supposed to be like this super graceful hunter, and I'm just bouncing off shit like a retard. Alright, so these guys are gonna have... I don't have any more bear traps. A bit of a fight over here, I thought, because I got the AI going. Fuck, are they in that? Yeah, they're probably in that building. Oh, they are. Alright, let's fuck around a little bit, because they probably don't know that I know. Well, I guess they know now. Come on. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so... You know, that hurt.
I'm bleeding out!
Is he down? Yeah. Oh, it's kind of sad that everyone left. Yo, GG, dude, I don't know why everybody left. Like, you guys were doing fine in the beginning and everybody just fucking left, so... Sorry.